Welcome to the session on feature engineering and feature selection. In machine learning, algorithms do not learn from raw data directly. They learn from features, and the quality of these features often matters more than the choice of model itself. Here, feature means columns. In this session, we will walk step by step through practical technique used to transform raw variables into meaningful inputs for predictive modeling. Let us begin by creating a simple dataset using Python. Here, we import the pandas and numpy libraries and define a small dataset consisting of age, salary, gender, and a binary target variable. This dataset is intentionally simple. Its purpose is not realism, but clarity, so that each transformation is easy to understand. Once the dictionary is converted into a data frame, we obtain a structured tabular representation that will serve as our working data set. Before engineering features, we must understand what kind of data we are dealing with. By calling the dtypes attribute, we inspect the data type of each column. This step helps us distinguish between numerical variables such as age and salary and categorical variables such as gender. Correctly identifying variable types is critical because each type requires a different pre-processing strategy. Machine learning algorithms cannot interpret text labels directly. To address this, we encode the categorical variable gender into numerical form. In this example, male is mapped to 1, female is mapped to 0. This process is known as label encoding. Label encoding assigns each category of a categorical variable a unique integer value. This converts the categorical column into a single numerical feature. One-hot encoding converts each category of a categorical variable into a new binary column. Each column represents a unique category where a value of 1 indicates the presence of that category and 0 indicates its absence. Encoding transforms qualitative information into a format that models can process while preserving its meaning. Not all numerical variables need to remain continuous. Here, we discretize the age variable into groups using binning. We divide age values into two categories, young and adult. Binning reduces sensitivity to small numerical variations and can improve interpretability, especially in rule-based or tree-based models. Real-world data sets are rarely complete. To simulate this, we introduce a missing value in the salary column. We then replace the missing value with mean imputation, where the average salary is used as a substitute. While simple, this technique prevents data loss and allows models to train without errors caused by missing values. Many numerical variables such as salary are right skewed. To reduce skewness and stabilize variance, we apply a logarithmic transformation to the salary variable. The new feature log_salary compresses large values and expands small ones, making patterns easier for models to learn. Finally, we scale the numerical feature using standardization. Standard scalar transforms the variables so that they have a mean of 0 and standard deviation of 1. Feature scaling is essential for distance-based algorithms such as linear regression, logistic regression, and support vector missions. Without scaling, variables with larger magnitudes dominate the learning processes. In many real-world classification problems, one class significantly outnumbers the other. The situation is known as class imbalance, and it can severely distort model learning. In this example, we separate the dataset into two groups: the majority class where purchases did not occur and the minority class where purchases occurred. To address the imbalance, we apply upsampling to the minority class using resampling with replacement. The goal is to match the number of minority observations to the majority class. Once the two classes are recombined, the dataset becomes balanced. Balancing ensures that the model pays equal attention to both outcomes rather than defaulting to the dominant class. As datasets grow wider, redundant information becomes inevitable. Here we apply principal component analysis or PCA to reduce dimensionality. PCA transforms the original feature into a smaller set of uncorrelated components while retaining most of the original variance. In this example, age and salary are compressed into two principal components. Dimensionality reduction improves computational efficiency and reduces multicollinearity, especially in high dimensional datasets. This technique is very useful when you have more amount of columns, for example, 200 to 300 columns consisting of more amount of information. Temporal data often contains hidden structure. We begin by generating a sequence of dates and assigning them to a new column. From this date feature, we extract the month and day. These derived features allows models to learn seasonal, monthly, or daily patterns. Time-based feature engineering is particularly valuable in forecasting and demand predictions and behavioral analytics. Not all features contribute equally to prediction. Filtering methods evaluate features independently of any machine learning model. By computing correlations among numerical variables, we identify features that are strongly related to the target and remove those that provide redundant or weak signals. Filtering is computationally efficient and often used as a preliminary screening step before model-based selection. Wrapper methods take feature selection a step further. Instead of evaluating features individually, they assess subsets of features by training a model repeatedly. In this example, we use recursive feature elimination or RFE combined with logistic regression. The algorithm fits the model, removes the least important feature, and repeats this process until the desired number of features remains. The output identifies which features contribute most strongly to prediction. While wrapper methods are computationally expensive, they often yield superior performance when accuracy is critical.